Should you read Horimiya? Long story short, I think so, but you may not be convinced, so let me persuade you. How is it going, guys? Eddie Hates Anime here, romance manga / anime enthusiast, here with another manga review. And this time, it's my favorite genre, romance. We all love a good romance. It gives us a look into the world us weebs will never know. But enough of that depressing stuff. Let me tell you guys about this manga. And yes, I did wear these glasses to look cool, but I'm taking them off now. I look stupid. Let's get right into it. Horimiya is a romance manga that takes a simple story and somehow still manages to be super impactful. I'll give a summary of the base story. The main girl, Hori, is your average popular student council girl in anime who wears makeup and has plenty of friends, does good in school, and is pretty AF. The main boy is Miyamura, a lonely dude who has long hair and wears glasses. Hori even says he looks like an otaku in the first chapter, and isn't really anything special or out of the ordinary. But it turns out, Hori is a hardworking girl who normally doesn't dress girly or wear makeup, and she can't go out with friends due to always having to take care of a little brother. Her parents are never home. She also hopes to herself that her friends don't see her as she normally is, being the hardworking person. They want to see her as this girly girl. And Miyamura is a dude with hella piercings, I think about 9, and a tattoo on his shoulder. And despite wearing glasses to school, he isn't very good with his studies. Pretty much in the first chapter, by sheer chance, they end up finding out about each other's hidden sides. One day, Hori's younger brother, Sota, came home with a bloody nose, and Miyamura helped him out. In his cool boy look, not his schoolboy look. And Hori had him stay over for a bit to thank him for helping her brother, and since he wasn't in his school look, Hori didn't recognize him. When they were talking, Miyamura casually called her Hori-san, and that's when she found out that this dude with hecka piercings was creepy Miyamura from her class, and she freaked out. And since they were the only people in the world who know about each other's true selves, eventually things started advancing, friendship and romantic-wise, maybe. I mean, this kind of is a romance manga. It may seem like a cliche romance manga from that description, but unlike a lot of other romances, I noticed that, in comparison, the moments of intimacy hit 10 times harder than the other romances. During the story, they slowly get closer, and so do other characters that we meet down the line. Speaking of characters, I think now is a great time to introduce some characters. You guys already met Hori and Miyamura, but I'm repeating their names anyways. Next is Hori's friend, Yoshikawa, whose sleeves are always like this for some reason in the manga. She copies Hori's homework a lot and often hides her true feelings behind a smile. I do that too. Just kidding. Kind of. I'm not kidding. Alright, next character. After that is Ishikawa, who likes Hori and doesn't like Miyamura because of his close relationship with Hori. And then there's Yanagi, and to be honest, the only thing I remember about him is that he's a pretty boy. After that, we have Remi, a member of the student council that does absolutely nothing. She's also dating the student council president, Sengoku, who is also a childhood friend of Hori. Hori bullies him a lot. Next, we have Sakura, and she is the vice president of the student council. She does most of the work, and she's good at making cookies. Later down the line of the manga, she develops a crush on one of the male characters, and it's kind of cute. But it's also kind of an oof because that character is kind of close to someone else. You'll find out when you read it. Or watch it. I don't know. It's kind of, I think it might be after when the anime ends because the anime is only 13 episodes. We also have the GOAT, Sota, who is the entire reason that Miyamura and Hori even got closer in the first place because Miyamura hanging out with Sota was an excuse for Hori and Miyamura to hang out at their house. You know how it be. He also becomes a really well-written character in some of the more recent chapters, but you guys will see for yourself someday. You guys will see. And while we're on the topic of Hori's family, the last two characters that I will introduce are her parents. First up is Kyosuke, Hori's dad, who was never home because of work. Also one of my favorite / funniest characters in the series. And last but not least, we have Yuriko, Hori's mom, who as we know is also never home because of work. Half spoiler, I guess. Hori gets her powerful slaps from her. Very scary. I really hope I didn't forget anybody. There was a few characters that I left out due to them probably not coming down until way later in the manga, especially where the anime will not be, but it's fine. Let's get right into the rating. First off, we have the plot. I'll give it an A-. I absolutely adore this plot for some reason. I only gave the minus because the plot dragged on just a tad bit until recently in the manga when it got shooken up. But next we have setting. I'll give it an A. You can't go wrong with your average Japanese high school. I'm guessing it's Japanese because it's a manga. I could be wrong. And it works, so it's good. Romance. Well, it wouldn't be a good romance manga without an A or even S tier. I'm not giving it S tier. A is still the highest, but if this was a tier list, it would be an S tier rating, but I'll give it an A because this is normal scoring, but it's not a good romance manga in my opinion without an A romance because that's what you're here for. Not much to say here though. Overall, you guys know why I think it's good romance, because I like this sort of stuff, man. Next would be comedy. I think I'll give it a B or a B+. It's not really a comedy first series in my opinion, as opposed to most rom-coms. I think of it not as a rom-com, more of a just romance, but it does have a lot of funnier moments. So yeah, it's pretty good. Next we'll have art, and I'll give it an A. The only reason it's not an A+ is because of the artistic choice to make the hair colors as outrageous as possible. And it may not be a problem for anime onlys because they get to see the colors, but imagine reading a black and white manga and trying to keep up with these hair colors. Hell, I convinced myself that Hori had blonde hair for the longest time. That's enough of that rant. Characters. I'll give it a...
5 hours later.
So the characters themselves, I'll give them like an A. The character development, I'll give like a B+, because some characters get a lot more development than others, and I wish that some characters got more screen time than they do. But that's just me being petty. Next, we have the writing. The writing is pretty fantastic in my opinion, especially during the moments that are supposed to hit the hardest, because they do hit rather different. Or, as the cool kids would say, those moments go hard AF, bro. Those moments are pretty dope, my guy. Those moments are drippy. Swag. I can't believe I just did that. Oh, I should wear my glasses when I do something like that. Ayo. Those moments go rather hard, my guy. My G. I'm done. Next, we have pacing. I'll give it a B+ because it was really good. It was even like an A or an A- until some of the later chapters where it got a little dragged out, just a little tad. But recently, something happened that shook things up and the pacing is way better now. And that's it for the ratings. Overall, yes, this manga is pretty amazing. I think you should read it, or if you're more of an anime person, you should definitely watch it. One of my top 3 favorite romance mangas, possibly. I haven't really thought about it that hard. Fun fact, Horimiya is based off of the webcomic Horimiya-san to Miyamura-kun. Oh, I think the manga is actually titled the same exact thing. I don't know, everyone just calls it Horimiya. And the webcomic actually has an OVA adaptation. I haven't seen it yet, and I'm pretty sure they're still releasing episodes every now and then for the webcomic, which is kind of cool. I do want to see it though. I do want to read the original webcomic as well, but I want the manga to finish first because I don't want to find out the ending from the webcomic, because I prefer the manga's art style and stuff like that. So yeah, but that's pretty much all I have for this video. If you guys liked it, press the like button. If you want to subscribe, help your boy out on his road to 2,000, man, why not? Why not hit that sub button? If you think I'm cringy, let me know. I think I'm kind of cringy too at times, but I try not to be. I'm wearing this shirt. It wasn't the pineapple one that I was going to wear. I think it's an improvement. But yeah, let me know if I have convinced you to read Horimiya. If so, then great. If not, then damn, I am depressed because I really want everyone that can read it to read Horimiya, my guys. But yeah, that's enough rambling from me. I hope that you all have a wonderful day. Keep on reading those great romance mangas and stuff. Read Horimiya for sure. I'm really hoping right now that I didn't forget anything about this because I stood up had a long last night writing the script for this and it wasn't as long as I thought it'd be. I'm really excited for the anime. Peace. Bye, guys.